Good evening. Thank you for joining us on the War Diary. On the 386th day of the war, these are the main highlights of the day at 7 p.m. Beirut time. We begin with the situation in Lebanon. Beirut's southern suburbs witnessed an intense Friday night. Israeli warplanes launched a series of airstrikes on the area targeting Har Tahrik, Burj al-Barajne, and the vicinity of Laylaki. This followed an Israeli warning to evacuate buildings in Har Tahrik and Burj al-Barajne. In a continuation of its military operations, Israel targeted several villages in southern Lebanon on Saturday. The Israeli army carried out extensive mining and demolition operations in the towns of Deir Sirian and Udayseh. These activities triggered tremors that residents of nearby towns mistook for an earthquake. An Israeli attack on a health center in Al-Bazouri killed a paramedic and wounded 5 others. On its part, the Ministry of Public Health condemned the attacks on medical personnel, urging the international community to intervene. The town of Yahmar al-Shaqif was also shelled with internationally banned Israeli fissile shells following raids by warplanes. In the Bekaa, Israeli warplanes launched a series of raids after midnight last night on Baalbek and the villages of the district, targeting a house in Amashki, leading to the injury of a citizen. The warplanes also raided the town of Al Ansar and within the area of the town of Budai, west of Baalbek. In the region, after midnight on Saturday, the Israeli army launched precision strikes on military targets in Iran in response to what it claims are months of continuous attacks by the Islamic Republic. Tehran reacted by saying it, and I quote, reserves the right to retaliate, end of quote, while Tel Aviv issued the same warning to the Islamic Republic. Hamas condemned the Israeli strikes targeting military sites on Saturday, calling them a flagrant violation of Iranian sovereignty. In a statement, the group warned that the escalation posed a threat to regional stability. In Gaza, Israeli forces have reportedly withdrawn from Kamal Adwan Hospital in the north, the last functioning medical facility in the area. Doctors at the facility say that the attack left great destruction, including the oxygen station of the hospital, leading to the deaths of 2 babies in the ICU. However, it is important to note that strikes continue in the north of the besieged territory. In the West Bank, Israeli forces killed a Hamas fighter during an operation in Tel Karim. Islam Aoudeh, a member of the Azzeddin al-Qassam brigade, was accused of preparing terrorist attacks. The human toll since the start of the war at 7 p.m. Beirut time. The Lebanese Ministry of Health reported that 2,634 were killed and 12,252 injured due to Israeli attacks on the country since October 8, 2023. On the Gaza side, the enclave's Ministry of Health has reported at least 42,924 Palestinians killed since October 7. On the diplomatic front, several Western countries, including the United States, Britain, and France, called for restraint, each expressing concern at the escalation of violence between Israel and Iran. Washington described the Israeli strikes as self-defense measures while also urging Tehran to halt its attacks to avoid escalating the conflict. In similar news, several regional states, including Saudi Arabia and Turkey, condemned the Israeli strikes, each underlining the risks of instability for regional security. Syria has also expressed its support for Iran, asserting that the country has the right to defend its sovereignty. Also on the news on Saturday, caretaker Minister of Information Ziad Makari said during a press conference that the government has taken necessary measures regarding the assassination of 3 journalists in Hasbaya in South Lebanon. He added that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has filed official complaints against Israel. That's it for today's recap. See you tomorrow for another roundup of the situation. Until then, stay connected on our website www.thisisbeirut.com.lb and on all our social media platforms.